guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting and tuning in. I pray that you are having an amazing holiday season as we try our best to manage these times that can be quite difficult for us, but I pray that we all remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. So I want to jump right into the word that I have for you guys on today, and I'll be reading from Matthew 25, and I'm going to read verses 14 through 29, I think. So please bear with me because it's quite a lengthy read, but it'll be worth it in the end. And I am reading from the Passion Translation. So it's the parable about stewardship. And it starts in verse 14, and it says, again, heaven's kingdom realm is like the wealthy man who went on a long journey and summoned all his trusted servants and assigned his financial management over them. Before he left on his journey, he entrusted a bag of 5,000 gold coins to one of his servants, to another a bag of 2,000 gold coins, and to the third a bag of 1,000 gold coins, each according to his ability to manage. The one entrusted with 5,000 gold coins immediately went out and traded with the money, and he doubled his investment. In the same way, the one who was entrusted with 2,000 gold coins traded with the sum and likewise doubled his investment. But the one who was entrusted with 1,000 gold coins dug a hole in the ground and buried his master's money. After much time had passed, the master returned to settle the accounts with his servants. The one who was entrusted with 5,000 gold coins came out and brought 10,000, saying, "See, I have doubled your money." Commending his servant, the master replied, "You have done well and have proven yourself to be my loyal and trustworthy servant. Because you have been faithful to steward and manage a small sum, now I will put you in charge of much, much more. You will experience the delight of your master, who will say to you, 'Come and celebrate with me.'" Then the one who he had entrusted with the 2,000 gold coins came in and said, "See, master, I have doubled what you have entrusted me." Commending his servant, the master replied, "You have done well in proving yourself to be my loyal and trustworthy servant. Because you were faithful to manage a small sum, now I will put you in charge of much more. You will experience the delight of your master, who will say to you, 'Come and celebrate with me.'" Then the one who had been entrusted with 1,000 gold coins came to his master and said, "Look, sir, I know that you are a hard man to please, and you are a shrewd and ruthless businessman who grows rich on the backs of others. I was afraid of you, so I went out and hid your money and buried it in the ground. But here it is, take it as yours." Angered by what he heard, the master said, "You are untrustworthy and lazy servant. If you knew I was a shrewd and ruthless businessman who always makes a profit, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? Then I would have received it all back with interest when I return. But because you were unfaithful, I will take the 1,000 gold coins and give them to the one who has 10,000. For the one who has will be given more until he overflows with abundance, and the one with hardly anything, even what little he has, will be taken from him." So this parable is about money, but it's really not about money. How well are we stewarding what God has given us? He gave us a little bit, but did we take it out and did we use it to glorify and multiply his kingdom? Some of us can say, yes, we have stewarded these things well. And some of us can say, look back and say, actually, I have not done what God told me to do with this thing. And like I said, it's not just about money. God gave you a creative idea. What did you do with that idea? Did you take it? Did you research on it? Did you work with it? Did you multiply it so that when God comes back with the open door for the opportunity, you're ready and prepared? And he says, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been well with little, and now I can trust you with the much, and I can open this door." When he said he was going to give you that business, when did you manage the business when, only 2 or 3 people were patronizing you? Or did you just say, "Oh, well, this is not enough. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger than this. So, I'm just going to wait until God opens the door." But the thing is how we manage and steward what we have when it's just a little determines what God does when it's time to open that door. And a lot of us, we have to be honest, God has given us time in 2020 to steward those things things that he's given us, to steward that gift, to steward that money, to steward that marriage, to steward that ministry. And we have not heeded the word of the Lord, and we have not dug in, and we have not consecrated ourselves, and we have not sat at his feet, so that when he comes back, we have multiplied that thing. So when he opens that door, we are prepared and we are ready to receive. Those of us that have been stewarding well, get ready. The doors are opening, and it's going to be beyond your imagination. You cannot even fathom what God is going to do with you for your obedience, because he can trust you. And those of us who have not stewarded well in this time, when harvest time comes, you're not going to be able to receive. But because we serve such a faithful and trustworthy and awesome God, he'll give you another opportunity. Today is the day. Only thing you need to do is give God another yes. Repent and say, God, I say yes to you again today. He can make up for the time that you lost, and he can put you right back on track to inheriting and reaping your harvest. You only reap what you have sown. And if you have not stewarded well and you have not sown well in this time of consecration, you cannot expect the great harvest that you have been hearing about. So if this is tugging on your heartstrings and you are one of the ones who have not been stewarding the things that God has given you in this season, just go to him and say, God, I'm giving you another yes. I am saying yes to you again. Father, I repent for not obeying you in the past, but I choose to obey you and move forth in the promises and the will that you have for my life on today. I say yes again to you, Lord, on today. It is that easy. It is that simple. You can pick right back up where you left off, and you're right back in alignment to reap that harvest that he has promised. So that's really all that I have for today. I really pray that this blesses someone out there today. And until next time, see you later.